Well, I'm here right now with a player that I interviewed so long ago, MLG Anaheim 2011, I think, right?
Maybe 2012, but
I think it was 2011. No, you're right. Maybe 2012. Either way. So I'm here with Zig right now. Zig, I feel like it's been quite some time for you. You know, you had a couple moments way back when, but now you're in the LCS and things are looking good for you as of the last couple of weeks. Talk to me a little bit about sort of the path that it took for you to get here.
um, so pretty much for the last year I was playing an amateur on TLA under the Liquid organization, Team Liquid Academy, and I kind of just played there for a year. We failed the first couple of qualifiers for NACS actually. Then we made one split in NACS. Then they benched me, and I got a tryout for P1, and here I am.
Speaking, you mentioned the TLA thing. Tomorrow you go up against Team Liquid. Is it weird or fun playing against, like I know Lorlo was played with you, right?
Yeah, I actually got pretty close with all the TL guys because they took me on a boot camp to Korea to try out for top lane sometime in May, or I guess for the better part of May, like 20 or so days in May. And yeah, I'm just super close friends with the TL guys. I hang out with Dardock a lot, and they actually flamed me in all chat in our last match. So I've never been flamed in all chat.
Wow,
in LCS
that's kind of rude.
Yeah, and then I literally I've never okay, it's just really rare to have people talk back and forth in all chat,
yeah.
And in lobby sometimes people banter and stuff too, but literally I was typing to Lorlo in game and stuff, and we were
Yeah.
and I felt kind of bad mannered for it, but it happened. So
Well, you guys are on good terms, right?
yeah, it's just friendly banter, and last time I joked around before we played, I was like, for these next 2 hours we're enemies, and then
Wow.
and then afterwards we were cool again. So.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll look forward to that. I mean, so I guess do you get nervous a little bit before it?
No, I think we treat it like any other team. Last time they actually 2-0'd us, but I mean our first half of the split wasn't great to begin with, and we had a sub that time. We were running Zendel in jungle, so yeah, this time around should be better. I hope.
Well, I mean, it looks like it might be better given your current, path right now. We've seen you guys now take, I think it's 3 out of the last 4 matches, right?
Yeah, I guess it's been against, Freak mentioned, it was against the bottom 4 teams, and now we have to literally play the top 6, and yeah, hopefully we can just get as many wins as we can, try to avoid relegations.
But I mean, to be honest, a couple weeks ago, I was sitting in the press room saying I never know what to do. Like, if I ever try to interview one of these velocity level teams, there's just nothing to talk about. I think a lot of other people were saying you guys were close to velocity level, but you guys are proving that that's not the case as the end of the split comes in. Do you think, is that just you guys finding your own groove or not having to deal with subs? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, it's a combination of all those things, I think. Yeah, the first couple of weeks we literally were just handicapped by having, we had some problems with MASH too, and then, yeah, we had problems with Inori's visa, so our roster was fluctuating from week to week. We'd practice with a certain roster, then play with a different one, and that really crippled us, I think, yeah, in our first half of the split. Moving forward, yeah, we've been using the same dudes now, which actually is a big, up to morale, up to, for our improvement curve as well. It's led us just try more things and just get more consistency between practice and stage. So, yeah, I think we're just on the steady upward trend, I think, right now.
Well, okay, so you're on the steady upward trend. Where do you think that can take you? I mean, I know because obviously there's a lot of losing in the first part of this. So, where do you set your expectations for the team now, given sort of the uptake?
I think all of us are pretty much just aiming for playoffs. It's clear that rank 1 is unreasonable. Sorry, impossible.
Right.
The upper echelon of teams, because of our first half of the split, is unreachable. But I think playoffs is a good goal. It's initially our expectations at the start of the season were don't get relegated, but now we're starting to win. So I'd peg our goal at playoffs.
Nice.
I would say. I think everyone's just pretty easygoing on our team. Even in our worst weeks when we were losing all the time, when we got our first, I guess, game win, not series win, I think it was versus Cloud9 or something. That felt pretty good because it meant to us that we weren't too bad, I guess, and that we couldn't win or something. And yeah, just practice has been going good. Scrims, we've been producing decent gameplay in scrims, so I think, yeah, morale's just always been pretty good, even in our losing times.
Well, is there anything you would like to say to any of the people seeing these interviews now and seeing you guys sort of on the uptake and interested in you guys?
Yeah, just thanks for all the support, for all the fans and the people who have been sticking by us, or the newcomers too, like people who just started to support us after we started winning. It means a lot, like for the people who come out to LCS, people who watch our games, because there's like a huge volume of games right now too, and sometimes people don't like watching the bottom tier teams. And yeah, just we'll do our best, we'll work hard, and we'll try to end the season strong. So.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things esports here at Yahoo Esports.